Hello there, welcome to the environmental education session. We'll be talking about what happens in Kenya Technical Trainers College regarding the identification, collection and disposal of wastes from particularly the hostels of the college. My name is Korir Gideon, and the group members or the friends with whom we did this presentation are Geoffrey Mongare Nyaundi of the admission number given there 2021 ED 142935, and Mr. Koech Dennis Kipiegon of the admission number 2021 ED 142919. Welcome to our presentation, and we hope you are going to enjoy the session. So let's start with the introduction. And normally and legally acceptably is that institutions which involve every school, which in which KTTC is one of them, has legal duty to ensure that there is efficient waste management that is put in place so as to be able to reduce or reuse, or in other instances be able to recycle wastes. Increasingly, these learning institutions are being viewed as role models for eco-friendly or environmentally friendly waste management procedures. Although this is quite a daunting responsibility or quite tasking activity, it's supposed to be addressed appropriately by every institution, and especially the learning institutions which are seen as role models in environmental management and conservation. Let's look at some of the types of wastes that are produced in our Kenya Technical Trainers College hostels. And just like any other institution that holds a very large number of staff or students or trainees, KTTC produces a lot of wastes. Yeah, it is safe, easy, and a great way of helping environment if we can implement effective school waste management system. And this will reduce the chances of diseases that are related with improperly handled wastes from happening. Some of the wastes that you can find from the Kenya Technical Trainers College hostels may include paper cards and like textbooks, exercise books, letters, printed and unprinted writing materials, photocopied papers, and so forth. We also have food wastes or food remains. After the students have taken their meals, sometimes they take this food from the dining hall to the hostels, and from there you can have a lot of food remains happening that become one of the health hazardous materials. We also have packagings of foods, like polythenes, which are used in wrapping food materials, or maybe even some bread. We have waste electrical and electronic equipment materials, like dead parts of phones or even computers and other electronic gadgets. We also have sanitary materials or sanitary towels, like the tissue papers. We also have the sanitary materials that are used by ladies in their hostels, like those used during their menstrual cycles. We have plastic materials, we have furniture, broken furniture, we have glasses, there are food, and even the COVID self protection materials like used face masks. Those can form part of waste that may be found in hostels. How do we identify them? How do you identify these wastes? You go to the hostels, and in every living room there are dust bins or litter bins which are placed for the purposes of collecting wastes, paper waste, plastic wastes, and other solid materials in the hostels. These are placed by the workers or the casual workers who are supposed to be doing the cleanliness in the hostels and sometimes inside the living rooms. So there are, like you can see in the diagram there, we have this waste bin. See that? This is a litter bin in which you collect used and unused waste papers. Some of the wastes may include things like bottles, be they of glass or of plastic. Yeah, as you can see, like here you see a bottle there, that is a plastic bottle. You see papers there, among other materials, right? So this is the hostel. See, you can even see the beds there. Yeah, that's where students live. So that is how they are identified. The students themselves who live in the hostels identify these wastes and put them into these litter bins. And how do we do the collection after identifying them? The rubbish wastes, like you can see in the diagrams there on the right, there is the first diagram there. You see the larger waste collection containers outside the hostels or outside the hostel rooms. There is also you can see this is one the larger container for collecting wastes from the hostels, which are brought using the litter bins. There is the green one there. There is the green container there. Sometimes there is also use of carton boxes, like you can see here, to collect maybe some of the wastes that don't have a lot of liquids in them, like water, that may cause their decay. So that is how we do the collection there. We bring these wastes from the hostels, rooms, even those outside in the compound of the hostel. We collect them into these containers that you see there. Then from the collection there, these are some of the equipment that we use in collection. There is the litter collection and dust collection pans, like you see the young man there holding it in the right hand. That is a dust collection pan. Then there is the scrubbing or broom, like you can see the lady there holding this. This is a broom that is used in sweeping the rooms and the verandas or the compounds of these living rooms. The compounds of these are hostels. So those are the two main equipments used in collecting the wastes, either in the rooms or even outside the rooms. So you can see the images there. I think they are clear. Now, how do we dump these wastes? You've collected them, you've brought them outside the living rooms, you've collected, you've sorted them in the hostel compounds, and you've put them into the larger containers. Then these wastes are then transported. They are taken by the manual workers and taken to the college rubbish bin, the rubbish pit, sorry, the rubbish pit located quite some distance from the buildings. You understand the danger that these wastes can cause if they are, or these wastes can cause if they are collected or dumped near living houses, or even outside near doors. Yeah, there could be a lot of contamination. There could be a lot of diseases that can erupt. You have flies there which may land in these wastes and maybe transport some infectious pathogens or microorganisms into people's residences, and that can be a serious health threat. So these are collected in a dumping place. See that these are all wastes, you can see there, and these wastes are collected in a pit which is far from living places. Like you can see, there is a bush here. This is a bush. Say that this indicates that this is a place quite far from buildings. Like you can see in the diagrams there there are no houses that you can see around, so that is a safe place to keep them, or that is a place, the safe place to dump them before they are burned down. Like you can see the ashes there. Yeah, there is a pit here. There is a pit here where they are later on pushed to, and they are burned. And you can see there is a sign of fire. You see, the black spots or the black regions are where burning had been done. Yeah, there's some dry material there, like some pieces of wood or bush, dry shrubs that are also helpful in igniting the fire that is used in burning these wastes. So you can see there, these are wastes that have been brought there, and in the pit now we have the fire burning them down to ashes. That is how the college does its disposal and dumping of their wastes. So thank you very much for your time. This is it has been a pleasure to work this with you. We hope you enjoyed learning with us. That is the little we have for today. In future we'll have much bigger presentations, and we hope you will enjoy. Welcome, and feel free to comment on the same. Thank you.